So, today let's go through an example of getting data from the data lake. We will parse contract logs and add the data into our table for easier use. The first thing we need to do for today's test is add the ABI of the WEB3 contract so that we can work with it further. In this example, you'll see how easily we can fetch the ABI, parse it, and do it with minimal effort. If you've worked with Node.js and GraphQL, you know how much effort it usually takes to build even a simple example. So, let's add the ABI of our contract. To do this, we'll go into the data structure and add a new type called contract. We just create it and save it. This is needed so that we can upload the ABI into it. Great, now let's upload the ABI. The ABI is loaded from the Etherscan service. But if the service is unavailable, you can always paste the ABI manually into this window. Now let's go back to our playground and continue. First, I'll show you how to extract data from contract logs. We simply specify in the meta table the contract address whose calls we want to filter. Perfect, here's our data set. What we need right now are the fields, topics, and data. Let's pass these fields into the parser function. And here we'll use the WEB3 contract address we just added. Great, now we see that we've extracted the data from the logs. But it's inside an object called parse. That's not very convenient because we want to insert this data into our table. Let's pull the data out to the top level. Here's how we do it. We simply wrap our query in another one and lift all the needed fields to a single level. Done. Now all our data is on the same level. So we can move on to writing this data into the table. Essentially, we just add an insert to our query. Before adding data, let's make sure there is nothing superfluous in the table. Okay, let's run it and see what we get. Excellent. We can see that all our data has been saved into the table. And now we can use it in our APIs. How to create APIs? We'll talk about that next time. Thanks for watching.